Maybe start with your latest piece on Ferdinand Omanyala.
I mean, for Ferdinand, he's also one athlete that got into the sport pretty late. I've written a couple of stories about him, basically covered him since last year, and you see his progression. I first met him last year, March, in Nigeria, when he came for the Making of Champions Grand Prix. That was when he first broke the Kenyan national record. I think he ran 10:05 then. But prior to that, he's had a bit of drug issues, and that came from his background in rugby. He didn't really know what was in the sport, but it's all people all gone by now, and his progression was really massive. He went to the Olympics, got to the semi-finals. He didn't know his way around the sport. Then he also had a management that was also more of an upstart. Marcel didn't really manage, or hasn't still managing well, because he's still managing him now. They didn't get the best of contracts for him. I think Nike put up something half decent. They went for Adidas, and he felt second fiddle to his American and Jamaican counterparts, knowing fully well they were getting better deals. But he was hoping that his times would prove them wrong. But even at that, coming into the season, going over to beat Akani Simbine, literally in the last 1 year, he's taken over the mantle of the best sprinter in Africa from Akani Simbine. He took over his African record from 9.84 to 9.77. He beat him at the African Championships in Mauritius, even though that went to the thousands of the second 3,000 to be more specific. And just recently, he beat him at the Commonwealth Games. So he took over Akani Simbine's record in the span of a year. So he tells you how good he is. But the question now is, he hasn't gotten the sort of management or branding Simbine got, or has gotten as a top sprinter in Africa, and it probably will take time, and that's where African sprinting also needs to learn a lot. I feel the Europeans and the Americans see African have more of distance runners in terms of their achievements over the years, with the Ethiopians and the Kenyans, and they've still not gotten accustomed to Africans potentially dominating in the sprints, and understandably, because Nigeria, which supposedly was meant to be the forefront or forerunners for that, have been lacking behind with some of the issues we talked about. So a Kenyan or Omanyala, it wasn't so marketable, and that's just the reality. I think with time, Omanyala would grow into it.